Big Z Reviews. Wounds is a new Hulu horror film that just came out recently, and it is not good.
Who were you talking to last night?
There was these college kids who left a cell phone there. I went through it to see whose it was. You don't want to see it. You don't want to see it. It's awful.
So this was directed and written for the screen by Babak Anvari and mainly stars Armie Hammer, Zazie Beetz, and Dakota Johnson. And it is an interesting idea where essentially this group of teens accidentally summoned some demons through a portal and now it's infected them, but that the infection has passed on to Armie Hammer, who is a bartender in this shitty little bar. And it could have been good. It could have been a good idea. I couldn't help but think that I would be more interested to see a story from the teens' point of view. Because what we got with Armie Hammer is just odd. Like, first off, I mean, look, Armie Hammer, he is a gorgeous man. You know, just put it out there. And then you also have Zazie Beetz, she is beautiful, and Dakota Johnson is beautiful. And it's like, Armie Hammer he's at a bartender for like the shittiest bar I've ever seen on screen, except for maybe Paddy's Pub from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Like, this place is just crawling with bugs and cockroaches and filth, and there's violent fights breaking out, and everyone kind of treats it like as something normal. And it doesn't feel real. Like, when you have Armie Hammer doing this, and they don't dirty him up enough. They don't make him look ugly enough to be this bartender, and to have Zazie Beetz be a person that always comes to the bar, and then have like this love triangle between him, Zazie Beetz, and Dakota Johnson, which is just so random. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for the story. Like, I kept waiting for Zazie Beetz to get infected too, or get part of it, and it doesn't. It's just like a love interest, a love triangle going on in a horror movie, which has like no point. And it's really bad. Like, honestly, the acting is bad from everybody. You know, Armie Hammer tries his best, I think, with the material, but even then, like, I was expecting more body horror, or I was expecting, you know, a slow, like, descent into madness from him, and it really wasn't. I mean, they tried to do some body horror, but it seems like every time they had something, they used really bad CGI, and then they knew it was bad CGI, so whenever they had the bad CGI, they tried to hide it as much as they could by, like, shoving the camera, like, oh, like, you only see a split second of it, and I was like, well, and then it's just, I don't know, it doesn't work, really. This whole story is like, focused around the bar and these guys, and you don't know who they are, and, they try to, like, get them, and it just don't make sense. It doesn't feel real, and like, it doesn't. It's not. There's no gross out stuff. I mean, there's like a tiny little bit, but again, whenever it should be real gross, they like shake the camera, look away, so you can't actually see what's happening. And like, the idea is that there's like this, like, these teens found this series of books about about wounds or something, about being the gateway to hell, and that they summoned a portal, and it's like, it's a cool idea, and I think this is based on a book, but it doesn't work here, and it's weird because, and you know, every horror movie nowadays has to have a thing like the person goes to Google and searches out, what is possession? Am I possessed? You know, every movie has that now, and this movie has that. But it's funny, it's like Dakota Johnson is also infected, but at a certain point they just like split up, and it's like, oh, what happened with her? And like, who knows? But they, like, she Google searched, but she noticed stuff in the picture more than he did about the books. So she Google searched, like, the books and what the one guy's name was. And at first, if they actually find something, it's probably pretty hard. But say you were able to find that this random forum, occult forum, and it's like, and then he looks at it and it's like, and the guy's like, oh, I found this book, and now we're seeing portals. Is this real? And someone comments like, yes, this is real. Follow this link to see more. And it's like, oh, it's so poorly written. And it's like, and then he goes to it and is like, interesting. And then you don't get any more about it. You don't get more about the book, or what really this portal is, or who is doing this, like what is coming into this world. They never really do anything with it. And I'm not gonna fully spoil it, but at the end of the film, there's like the final screen is like they cover the camera with cockroaches, with bad CGI cockroaches, and as it gets smaller and smaller, you see like there's something happening on the screen, and it's like, what is that? You're hiding it. Why are you hiding it? Okay, and then it's like, and then the credits come, and it's like, oh, the credits? I just thought it was getting interesting. I thought maybe they would do something with what's going on that they're trying to hide on the screen because it looks stupid. And then, but no, that's the end of the movie. That's it. Okay, I guess that's it. And it's really bad. I'd probably give it like a 3 out of 10. And this is, I think, the first movie I've watched on Hulu. Like usually I watch TV shows on Hulu. It's the first movie. And it is not a good first movie to watch. It is not good. I would not recommend it. It really has it doesn't really have any redeeming factors, redeeming qualities to it. Like the cinematography is pretty mediocre to bad. The acting's mediocre to bad. The story's mediocre to bad. Like there's nothing to offer here. I would not recommend it. But thanks for watching. And check out the Play Through My Head and subscribe to me and SV over there. Thanks. This has been a Big Z movie review. Thanks for watching.